everybody, today I'm going to be talking about my most anticipated reads of 2017. So many great books are coming out this year and I seriously cannot handle it. Like, a few great books is perfect. It won't overload my reader brain. But a lot of fantastic books that I can already tell are going to be great are coming out and I just don't know how to handle the situation. I don't know how to process it. All I know is that I gotta read them all. But that being said, you guys know that I'm very excited for this year with books. So my most anticipated read of this year, and I'm not going by like my most anticipated to my least anticipated. This is just like my #1 most anticipated book of this year, and it's totally self-promotion, and I'm so sorry for doing it, but I gotta do it. Or at least I would like to do it because it means a lot, and I just want to say thank you. So my #1 book of this year is Zenith, which I co-wrote with my BFFL, Lindsay Cummings, and we released part 1 of it last year during the summer and hit the New York Times list, and that's all because of you guys. Thank you so much. I cannot say that enough. I cannot express it enough. I just love you guys so much, and thank you for making it what it is. So since then, Lindsay and I have finished a full novel. We have been in edits for a few months now, and this book has changed so much in the best way possible. I'm so excited for you guys to go read it finally in August, and whew, it's gonna be a whirlwind. I cannot say the official date yet, or else I think I cannot say it, so I'm not gonna say it as of right now, but it is in August. I'm pretty sure. We've changed it a few times. So it was before gonna be released in July, we changed it to August, but I'll keep you guys updated as to the actual release, but I know that it's in August now. That's what I shall tell you. So if you do not know what Zenith is all about, let me tell you, and let me tell you that I suck at summarizing my own book. I just end up wanting to spoil it for you guys, and I know I can't because you guys have to read it, but spoilers are fun. I'm kidding, they're bad. Very bad. But Zenith is a science fiction fantasy novel. It takes place in a galaxy called Mirabel, and the main characters of this story are these band of female space pirates. I know, badass. And they are feared amongst the galaxy because of their mischievous ways. But on a mission gone awry, they end up getting captured by the government, and they are forced to do a job they do not want to do. And the captain of this glass starship, Androma, she is not happy about this whole entire debacle because her ex is involved in it, and she hates him. And then across the galaxy, there's this ruthless ruler named Nor Solace, and she does not like the rest of the solar systems in the galaxy because they pretty much destroyed her planet years ago. So she has a plan brewing to fight back and finally give the galaxy what they deserve, or what she thinks they deserve. So it's a lot of different main characters, lots of point of views, and lots of different storylines that converge at the end for a big explosive finish. Literally. Is that a spoiler? But I cannot wait for you guys to read this book because it has really badass female characters, it has action, romance, science fiction, fantasy, it has awesome, cool worlds in it that I have had so much fun designing because if you guys know, I'm a space nerd. I love different planets, I'm obsessed with it, so it's been really fun getting to design this galaxy. So thank you guys so much for making this possible. I love you guys, and I cannot wait for you guys to read it when it hits shelves in August. Now into the next book, which is also a self-promotion thing, but not as much. The Because You Love to Hate Me anthology, where a bunch of authors partnered up with a bunch of booktubers, and we got together and wrote short stories, and it was fun, and it's all about villains, aka the title, Because You Love to Hate Me. And it was so much fun, I loved doing it. My author was Dennard that I was partnered up with, and it's just been a blast. Cannot wait for you guys to read it. It comes out on July 11th. Next up, I have A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I am so excited about this book, not just because it's my favorite series by her, but because of Rhysand. But I'm very excited for this book just to see what has changed in the world, what is going to happen, and what the heck these characters are going to do now since the last part of the previous novel, because that was insane. And I felt so much pain. I wanted to rip my heart out. Sarah just does that in her books. She does it so well. This book comes out on May 2nd. Can it come sooner, please? And the next book is also a Sarah J. Maas book, and that is Throne of Glass #6, which still has yet to be named, but it has a summary. Does it have even a summary? I'm just kidding, it does not have a summary. But it's the final installment of the Throne of Glass series. I know I have not read Empire Storms yet, but I shall be reading it very soon, and I'm so excited about the end of the series, not because it's ending, but because I want to know what's gonna happen. This gets released on September 5th. Okay, the next book I loved the first book of so much. It was one of my favorite books of the year I read it in, which I'm currently forgetting because I got the arc of it, so I think I read it in 2015. Could have been the very beginning of 2016. I'm gonna say 2015 though. And that is Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken. I am so excited. This world that she created of time travel and different cultures and these awesome main characters has just been such a great story. and I cannot wait to see how it's going to end. I'm really sad that it's only 2 books. I think it's only 2 books. The next book is Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. I have been waiting for this book for quite a while because I think that it was more than a year between the releases of the first book and this book, and so this one's getting released this month in January, very soon. I think it's like within the next week. The next book is Lord of Shadows by Cassie Clare. I really did enjoy the first book, which is Queen of Shadows. No, wow. Lord of Shadows is too close to Sarah J. Maas's title, Queen of Shadows. Lady Midnight is the first book, and I did really enjoy it, and I really want to know what's going to happen with these characters in the next book, and I want to see how all of her series kind of come together, and I think that we're going to find out more about that in this book, which comes out May 23rd. There's so many great books being released in May. At least I hope they're great, but there's a lot of books being released in May. There'll definitely be a busy reading month. I'm excited. The next book is King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard, and I believe this is the last book in the trilogy because it's a trilogy, I believe. I really need to get my series, trilogies, duologies down because right now I just think that every book series is like 4 books. At least I hope it would be if I really did like the series. I'm really interested to see how this book is going to end and what's going to happen in it because the last bit of the last book really was intense. So I want to know what's going to happen in the next one and how these characters are going to get through it. King's Cage comes out on the 7th of February. The next book I have on this list is Flame in the Mist, and I'm so excited to read this one just because Renee's books are always so beautifully written and colorful, but also very deep and traumatizing. So I'm really excited to read this one just because it's a new series that she started and I want to see what's going to happen within it. And this one's also coming out in May. What's with all these May releases? Everything's coming out in May. So May 2nd. So the next book I'm really excited for is The Black Witch by Laurie Forrest. She is such a sweet person. We recently got in touch because she is also a Harlequin author and she has this young adult book coming out. It's full of magic, witches, and high fantasy elements, and it is going to be awesome. May 1st, everything is in May! Well, I'm probably just gonna read it before May in the bound manuscript version because I have it and I'm really excited for it. But seriously guys, May, what's with May? Like why is it, what? Why not April or March or June? Do people not love those months as well? The next book I'm super excited about because it's part of, you know, the DC universe, and it is written by Leigh Bardugo, and she's an amazing author. So 2 of my favorite things combined, even though I'm kind of a Marvel fan more than a DC fan, but the subject matter of this book is what makes me very excited, and it is Wonder Woman! But I'm really excited about this book because so many authors currently are writing books for like Marvel and DC, and when are they gonna ask me to write it? Can I please just write a Scarlet Witch one? Can I just like let me do it? You don't have to pay me or anything, just let me write a Scarlet Witch book. So this is gonna be very epic. I just know this and I cannot wait for it to be released August 29th. The next book is a contemporary and pretty much the only contemporary on this list, so you know I'm really excited for it. And that is History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. Oh my gosh, Adam's books are so freaking phenomenal that I highly recommend everybody and anybody read it because they're just so amazing. They really make you stop and think and cry and curl over in a ball and want to never get up, but then you want to get up again because you want to read more of his books. But if you guys do not have this book currently, it is being released in January 2017, so in just a few weeks. And lastly, we have The Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Owen, and I'm so excited for Kayla for this book because so many great things are happening with it behind the scenes, and I am just so pumped for her. Kayla actually lives near me, so that's why I'm like, hey girl, holla, putting your book in this video because I'm very excited for it. It is a science fiction dystopian type novel about a sandcastle empire. But pretty much it's about this girl who loses everything during a revolution and she's left with no one. And there's only one safe neutral territory in her world, and that is Sanctuary Island. And she goes there and she finds out that it isn't much of a sanctuary and it may be worse than the world she came from. So pretty epic. I'm so excited for this book. I've probably said I'm excited like 50 billion times, but it's true, and I'm so pumped for all these books to be released this year. There's other books of course, but I'm probably missing out on those because I'm just so excited about these, but I probably could think of like 5 more that I could put in this video once I'm done editing it. That pretty much concludes this video of my most anticipated 2017 releases. Let me know some of yours down below. I'll also be linking these books in the description box, so don't forget to check that out. Also, if you don't already, you should follow me on social media. My Twitter and Instagram username is @SashaAlsberg. I post a lot about my dog on there, so he's super cute. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!